Are you ready for cocktails and conversation? This is Herspiration Happy Hour.
Woo, happy Wednesday, and welcome to another episode of Herspiration Happy Hour. This is your unapologetic diva, Dr. G.
And this is Louisa Harrell, aka the Blue Phoenix. How are you?
I am good. I'm good. It's Wednesday. I feel amazing. Cortina is on travel this week, so she's unable to join us, but she'll be back next week. In the interim, what are we sipping on tonight, or what's the drink for tonight?
Well, since we're trying to go into spring, we are in spring. Spring is springing. We're drinking a cocktail called Cherry Blossom.
Whoops, I know, right? I'm always kind of messing this up.
Rewind.
I know.
Cherry Blossom is what we're drinking. And you need 1800 silver tequila. They particular brand, but tequila, lime juice, grapefruit juice, grenadine, and a grapefruit slice and a maraschino cherry for garnish. So you combine all ingredients in the shaker. Of course, you strain along with ice. Strain it in a salt rim martini glass, and garnish with a wedge of grapefruit and a maraschino cherry, and drink up.
I like that. That's just a lot, though.
I know it seems like a lot.
It feels like a lot, like super
But
a
it's
lot.
just tequila, lime juice, grapefruit juice, and grenadine. That's it.
Say that again.
Tequila, lime juice, grapefruit juice, and grenadine.
There's too much juice. It's too much juice for me. I don't know. Then again, I don't really.
The lime and grapefruit is kind of sour, so it's not really sweet.
I think the other thing is I don't like grapefruit.
Oh.
So I'm very particular. I don't even eat grapefruit.
Really?
I don't know what it is. It has a weird aftertaste to me. So I've become less of a fan. Now I love oranges and all of those things, but absolutely anything that has that grapefruit taste, I pass on. That's just like, it's so weird that I love bananas, the fruit, but I don't like anything banana.
Me too. I hate banana flavored anything. I will eat the banana all day,
Yeah.
but don't you give me no banana candy, no banana anything. I can't stand it.
I know. So, every Wednesday we shout out women who are making a difference or who have made a difference in this world and in their communities. Do you have your WCW for today?
I am slacking today.
You were like me last week. You were like me last week. Well, this week I actually have two, so I'll loan you one, because
Thank you.
Because well, it's Autism Awareness Month, and I think it's important to highlight that there are women who are out here that are successful who have had autism. They said, I was reading, and can you believe Daryl Hannah, the actress from Splash and all that? Yes, she has autism. She's recently come out in the last 5 years indicating that she was on the spectrum, and she's become a huge advocate because of that. The second person who is very historic is Emily Dickinson. Yes, really. Although I'm reading your lips because you have your mic.
I didn't mean to be muted. Really?
Yeah, really. So it just goes to show why we celebrate a month for with autism and for those people who are on the spectrum. And autism, people on the spectrum comes in all looks and walks of life. And not all of them have it really bad. Some of them are highly educated. They said, I think Steve Jobs, they mentioned, was potentially on the spectrum. And you know how successful he was. But there's a ton of people. Dan Aykroyd, they said he was on the spectrum.
I did not know that.
Exactly. There are several people who I could not believe was on the spectrum. Benjamin Binneker. They said
What?
he was, yes, the African-American author, surveyor, naturalist, astronomer, inventor, and farmer, who lived as a free man in the 18th century. Yes, they said he was on the spectrum. It's a lot to take in, right?
Wow.
Yes, exactly. So I'm loving that we can recognize, Autism Awareness Month. I know that they just had International, I think, Autism Awareness Day, where you had to wear blue on April 2nd. I proudly have mine, my puzzle piece, to celebrate autism, and it's just a great thing. So how's your week been?
It's been a week. I don't know why everybody thinks today's Thursday.
It
I'm
feels
not sure.
like it.
Yeah,
It
I'm
feels
not
like
sure
it.
what's going on though. That's so weird. But this week has been pretty cool. The rain, I'm usually really good with the rain, but I've been so tired. I don't know what the heck is going on.
I'm wondering if it's maybe spring and everything is in the air and there's
Maybe.
pollen in places and there's dust, and it's a lot. It's a lot that's going on right now, and I don't know. Plus, time went. What is it? It's spring forward, so you lost an hour of sleep.
And you know what?
Perhaps that's
Usually, like
why.
last year, I don't think that bothered me, but for some reason, this year has been off the chain. I don't know what's
So
going
you
on.
said this year
And I and
has been a wrap
actually,
for
I
you.
I never changed my clocks. I started not changing my clock, so it would be an hour behind. I mean, it would be an hour ahead during the fall because I just don't mess with it. I'm like, well, y'all want to know what time it is? Figure it out. Add an hour. And yeah, I'm like, oh, I like to work their minds. They're not doing it. Look at the clock. Tell me what time it is. And then this, because I didn't change it, I didn't have to do anything when the time when the time went back up. So I don't know what in the world. It could be that, and it could be. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Yeah, I
It
don't
didn't
even
affect the children, though. I'll tell you that.
say what.
It didn't affect the children at all. Seems like.
You know what? It never really does. I think that they it doesn't matter to them whether they lose sleep or gain sleep. I think it's mostly that it's lighter outside. They get to play outside a little bit longer. I think that's one of the joys that I love about the springing forward is that I
Yeah,
get more daytime hours than I do evening hours. So I don't mind. I mean, it's still super light here, although it's really overcast.
yeah.
It's extremely overcast, and I'm an hour behind.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, I'm podcasting. I'm back in Alabama, hence the room behind me, at my mom's, and I'm headed to Atlanta. I'm one of the hosts for a panel of the Black Authors Matter tour. So this week has been really interesting with traveling here and working, trying to get a lot of these a lot of this stuff done for my kids' red carpet that's coming up. I have a BAM tour that's coming up. It's been a little bit nuts over here, but I'm happy. It do feel like Thursday though.
I know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
It's weird.
when I was sending, because you're one of the people that I send morning stuff to. I literally was about to send like a Thursday quote
That's
image,
so funny.
and then it
I don't
dawned
know
on
what
me like
it is.
it's been a long week. Apparently, I would not have been shocked if I woke up and it said it was Friday, literally.
Yeah,
But
you know what?
it
It
does
has been
feel
a
like a
long week.
Thursday. It's been a long week.
Yeah.
On Monday, I already felt like I had worked all week. Just by the end of Monday. Um, and then of course, when I can't sleep, I'm writing and I'm working. And so I have a couple of projects that are coming out this year. And of course, I have another children's book release on June 24th. So I'm trying to wrap that up and get that stuff together. It's so many moving parts between book signings and writing books and still working on top of
Yeah.
that, because book writing for me is actually my part-time job. Yeah, me being an author is, is part-time. I know I put out a lot of content and a lot of books, but really what I do full-time is write content for other people, not necessarily myself. So making time for that does um, take a toll on how my weeks go by. So are you ready for the weekend though?
I am definitely ready to not have to get up and get children ready. They go on spring break.
Okay, okay,
They go on
okay.
spring break this week. But this weekend, yeah, I think I am. I think we might have to film again this weekend. We've been filming basically every weekend. And we're working on one of our friends won the contest with Crazy Bone. He's from Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he
Did you just have to explain that to me?
no, I was not to you, but I'm just explaining it to our audience. I know you know.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so used to like explaining things because regardless if we know, not everybody may know who Bone Thugs. I mean, we
Well, if
know who
they don't
Bone
know who
Thugs is.
Bone Thugs and Harmony is,
I feel sorry.
they need some education,
I
like
feel
on hip
sorry.
hop. They need hip hop education.
You must be hugged because
Yes,
he's Bone Thugs.
definitely, definitely.
But
But go
he
ahead.
won the contest. Crazy Bone put a contest out, and him and another gentleman won. And so we're like so excited for him. And so we had to do the video shoot for him this past weekend, and it's going to be so nice. We went down to Fort Washington Park,
Hmm.
and they have like they have different reenactments of things that happened there, and they have so many different like they had sales, and I think they had like where slaves were and everything. I'm not sure, but they were like different things there, and it was really nice. And
So
it's
what?
gonna be, yeah.
So what was this contest for?
He has a new song out. Crazy Bone is working on a new song, or he has a song out, but he wanted 2 features, and so he put it out there in the world for the contest, and he won out of all these people. Him and another guy
That is so
won
amazing.
out of yeah, and it was just so awesome. He's a dope artist. His name is K Quick. He has his own label called Beats, Bars, and Faith. But he is just a really, really dope artist. And it's his, if you want to follow his name, is at the real K Quick. So he's just really cool.
Oh, that's super nice, though. Okay, okay, okay. And we should have our guest on shortly. Let me check my phone because I always say, to message me if people have issues. Um, but no, I think that's super dope. So, what other projects are you working on right now that you all are filming, or is it just, you're
No,
working
no,
on that project?
that's just one. We do other music video shoots. We also are working on a sitcom, and we put out a pilot episode about 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, to see, get the feel of how people liked it. And we got a lot of good feedback. We're working on, revamping the first episode. So that was kind of like the pilot, the tester episode, and then we're going to come out with the first episode soon. We're also working on well, it's not going to be this film. It's actually going to be a feature film called Just Friends, and it's
Okay.
starring myself and Gi Mo, your
Hmm.
cousin. And so this is going to be another. So, and then we also have a couple of other films we're working on. So we've been really, really busy.
Okay, okay. So our guest has arrived. So let me go and introduce her. Of course, you don't have to put the glasses on because your girl is
It's
really
okay.
losing all of my eyesight here. So our guest today is Brittney LaShe Holman. She is a native of Orangeburg, South Carolina, and she is over the I love this, I Am Lavish Foundation, which is a nonprofit whose mission is to serve men, women, and children in low income communities in and around South Carolina. So, and she provides services such as empowerment conferences, mentorship, homeless outreach programs, free beauty and barber services, financial literacy, counseling, tutoring, summer camps, and a myriad of other services. So we are going to bring her up. How are you, Miss
Hello,
Hello,
Brittney?
hello.
everybody. Hi.
Hi. Quick
Hi.
question before you start. When do you sleep, honey? When do you sleep?
Listen, I guess it in between. I
She
could be
said she
on
could.
the way somewhere asleep.
Oh my gosh. Look here, that's how you get it. Get your rest while you can. So,
Right.
Brittney, introduce yourself to our audience and tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
So, of course, my name is Brittney LaShe Holman, and I am the founder of I Am Lavish Foundation, Brittney LaShe Youth Mentorship, here all in Orangeburg, South Carolina, where we serve the youth ages 8 to 17 for the mentorship, teaching them how to start businesses, write children's books, how to talk, how to walk, how to write, And with the I Am Lavish Foundation, we do serve the low income areas here in Orangeburg, South Carolina, and we offer them many services abroad, of services, even with, my favorite is always Thanksgiving. Of course, I can spend it with my family, but there's somebody who doesn't have one. So I put them first, and then I go and sit with my family. We serve every Thanksgiving a dinner, sponsored by Fats Cafe here in Orangeburg. So those are some of the things that I could say that we do offer here. I offer, along with a broad of other things. Publishing for the kids. Books are free here on me. Of course, they have to get an illustrator, and they have to, write the book. And, I try to get one of my team members to edit the book. But it's a broad of services. One thing about it, if it ain't bringing you no generational wealth, Brittney LaShe, don't touch it.
Hello.
Okay. The two
Hello.
snaps here.
Okay.
Yes.
All right now.
So what? First of all, let's start with what inspired I Am Lavish.
Just having a heart for the people, a heart for, just having that heart, and just knowing that some people are just privileged and some people are underprivileged. Where my family, my mother didn't show me if we was missing a meal. There's somebody who was. My heart was there. My heart was in posture to want to serve, want to help, So it was my heart. That's what, and anything that I do, hear me, anything that I do, including my books that I've written, always some part of it comes from my personal life. So that's another thing I could say about any business that I have. I feel like you can't teach or you can't do anything if you never had the symptoms.
Oh, I agree. So why the title I Am Lavish?
So I had a moment where I felt like,
beautiful.
I had a moment of living this I'm lavish life type thing. I don't know what I was. It was a phase, and I remember going to church and the pastor said God was changing my name, and everything was lavish. And I don't know where I get that. I think it was just I don't know where I got that lavish name from, but everything was lavish. Lavish looks, lavish. I am lavish. And then I grew up, and then so I am currently in the phase of learning myself. So that's where I picked up that Brittney LaShe. I am her. I mean, I can't change that. But who is lavish? I can't tell you who lavish is. So who, I just had that name. But if you ask me any moment, who is this Brittney LaShe? Well, I am, I can go all day. So it's just, I can't really tell you what. It was just a phase that I grew out of growing up.
Well, it's beautiful. I like that name. It
I do
makes you
too.
wanna get more information, like lavish, because you think glitter and gold and bright things and sparkles and just the high life when you think of lavishness. But
Right.
maybe you needed to go through that phase to, I guess, show that part of yourself, maybe.
I did. Because now I feel like I live the best lavish life there is.
Okay.
Be it good or be it bad.
It's like you just accept. So you said you're on this journey of getting to know who you are. Are you still currently on that journey? And what are you doing to figure out who you are?
Every day somebody learns something new about themselves. Every day there's something new to know. Because at the end of the day, we should all be adventurous. If you're living in a box, then what is there new to know? So how am I doing it? I'm getting out of my comfort zone. I would feel like, ooh, short sleeves make my arms feel fat. I'm starting to embrace the fact that this is who I am. This is what I am. And if you don't like it, then it ain't nothing else I can give you. And it's just embracing who I am. The things that I cannot change, I don't force it anymore. And I became comfortable with anything that comes with me and who I am. So every day, like I said, not just me learning how to love myself. Everybody should have something new that they're working towards every day. So every day there's room for improvement.
I love that. I absolutely love that. And so I guess you're going to always be in transformation. I think, as you say, I think all of us should constantly be in a state of transformation because we're going to grow every day. No one just wakes up and then, or you go to bed at night, you can wake up with gray hair the next day. So there's
Yeah.
always that growth that is important that you have. What do you feel like you've learned most about yourself during this journey?
Um, I like peace and quiet. I've
Girl, yes.
learned, so many things. God, I have really just blown myself just learning who I am. I've learned that, I like to, plan things like events and just more creative things at hand around the home. I've learned that, things that where I would run, and especially learning how to be alone has been my biggest thing. How we always sometimes need to invite somebody to help you do something or be with somebody because you feel like you. I've learned how to enjoy my own space. And I should have learned that since I've been 17. I've been living on my own. But it just seems like all of a sudden I've learned how to just embrace that area of my life.
Yeah, I think every woman should learn to be alone and live alone. I think there's something remarkable that happens when that happens. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to enjoy, what that feels like to just be in your own peace, be in your own space. You learn a lot about the way that you think about yourself, the way that you have an opportunity to pour into yourself. You learn a state of independence. And so you feel less of a need to always have people around you. And I
Right.
think you also learn how to develop boundaries
Yes.
when you're living
Yes,
alone.
that's
Uh,
important.
but then you also understand the value. To me, I learned living by myself, I learned the value of friendship,
Oh,
and the
yes.
type of friend that I am because I got to learn and love who I was. And I didn't have to feel like I had my boundaries, but I also was loose with those same boundaries to say, you know what, I want to welcome people in just as much as I want my own space. So I love that, that you are finding yourself, Brittney. Something happened to you.
Oh, her camera's off.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say your camera kind of went away. And
Yes.
so now that you're finding this journey, do you attribute what you've learned about yourself into your businesses?
Yes, I do. So I thought about even in my dating phase, how could I tell a young girl how to love herself if I don't show it? How could I tell a young man how to treat a lady if I never had to go through a man not treating me right? All of it serves purpose. So every day I teach. Even I work at a shelter. I'm here now in my office, but one thing I even with these women that are here, um, they oftentimes do little things, and I'm like when just teaching them even small. You would think that it will only be the children that I'm impacting from ages 8 to 17. Some things I have to say, check behind yourself when you're in your menstrual cycle. Let us know when your menstrual come on. Little things you think you wouldn't have to teach an adult it matters. Little things like I don't like the way I've learned that about. I don't like big pants. I like thin pants. Those are the impactful moments because it's like you're taking the time out to find something that uniquely makes you happy, even in that little moment. Out of all things I could explain, those little moments like that really makes a big difference as well. So even while I'm learning, I take not only the things that I enjoy with my mentees, but I'm here at my job, here at every life that I impact. I take these things with me as well.
How
Okay.
amazing is that? The now you deal with older women where you work, right? Are
And some
they as
kids come too.
okay, are they as welcoming to you as of you mentoring, or do you have a little resistance because you're younger than them, or how does that work with you for you?
I would think that would matter, but it doesn't. Miss Brittany, can I come and talk to you? they'll pull their chair up to my desk. What you gotta talk about today, girl? So it makes them feel welcome. What you want to tell me
Okay,
today?
good.
You still taking him? Oh, God. Go get us some ice cream. We gonna eat this away. Like, oh, Miss Brittney, can we watch a movie with you today? There's little things like that I don't really think they see me as younger. They see me like a sister,
Good,
So,
good. That's
yeah.
good.
And
So I have a question, especially working at a shelter. And I know your goal is to have them as upbeat and feeling positive about themselves. How do you go about making tough situations comfortable situations for people who you have that come in that um, may feel broken at first?
I encourage them. I pray with them. They call me the church girl. They call me the preacher girl because I would get to praying. I get to stirring up something with them. So a lot of the times I would most definitely pray with them. I would most definitely encourage them. Even sometimes one time I bought someone perfume, whatever. Could it be ministry? This shelter is ministry. Every business that I have is ministry. Not only is it's not a business to me, it's ministry. So when you're doing ministry, you do it from the heart. It's not something that you could pick up and put down when you want to. So you have to make yourself always available to hear God and then also give them, some type of motivation or guidance through, the word of God. That's how I see it. This is a Christian shelter, so.
Okay, so that's such a good question. So you said you work with a lot of children as well in a world, and you're pretty young yourself, in a world that's built upon with how social media influence on how especially young girls and boys think about themselves, what they want to be. Do you feel like that's a deterrent at all, or is a problem that you have to face with helping people realize reality versus what is shown on social media and what you do as you mentor these young boys and girls?
I have not ran across that yet, but I feel like, I would tell them, be the influence, be the person that you want to be who you need somebody to learn from. Can somebody learn from that from you? And so if it's not, then you make sure you are your biggest focus. Not so much of social. You said social media, right? And what
Yes.
the effect? Yeah. What are you? So my question would be to them: can you show somebody? Can you show your younger self to do that, or would you like to see your children do that? So I question them. They say I'll challenge their mind with a lot of things, but
Oh, I think that's great. Louisa, were you about to say something?
Yeah, I was.
Oh.
Now you brought up the younger self, and my question would be to you. Do you mind? How old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay. Oh, almost at the 30.
Amen.
You're 29.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say to yourself 10 years ago?
Mhm.
Save more. Save more. Invest more. Um, Slow down. Eating out. I don't think that's a habit I changed
Yeah, I
yet,
think we all need to.
but
I don't really eat out that much though, so
I love it.
I love to cook. I think cooking is therapy for me, so I take cooking over, going out to eat. Now, granted, I'm a foodie, and I love to go out and experience different foods. So when I go out, that's what I love. I have a very eclectic palate, so I want to just be able to not have the same traditional things when I go out.
Right.
Are you picky at all, Brittany? Are you a picky eater?
Oh yeah. Um, it ain't bad though, cause I just like if it. I'll eat just about anything, but like fish, I want to fry hard. Um, Broccoli, I want it made soft. Little things,
Not
not
necessarily
everything,
picky,
but
but your preferences. You have
yes,
a
I have
preference on how
preference.
you,
I don't think
yeah.
I'm picky.
I'm like that too. Like I rather cook. I used to go out sometimes, and my mother would say, "Why do you even go out if you're going to fuss about them not seasoning stuff right or not cooking stuff right?" And so I said, "Well, I just go home and cook. I'll look at something." And I said, "Forget it. I'm gonna just go home and cook."
That's how I feel
But
about steak when I eat out at a restaurant. It's never done right. I have to come back home and soup it up. So I understand.
No, I always feel like if I'm paying my money, I want to be able to eat my food.
Right.
That's important to me. That really is. And I won't say that I'm picky. Um, and I'm the type that I would say, can you now, unless my steak is made well done, then I'll just have them replace it. But I've never really had an issue with it coming raw, but I would just, even other food, I would just say, can you just go microwave this for me? I mean,
Yes, I've had
I don't like wasting food.
mm,
So I'm very, and they'll say, we'll just replace the whole thing. I'm like, nope, don't replace the whole thing. Just nuke this, pop it in the microwave. I know you have one back there. I had someone to say, we don't have a microwave here. And I'm thinking, well, how do your staff eat? You force
Right.
them to eat there? But who knows? Who knows?
right.
So what are some of the things that you have going on right now for your nonprofits? Because I know it's springtime, summer's getting ready to come up. Do you have any summer programs?
Yes, I have my summer camp going to two states this year. No cities, excuse me, two cities. I'm getting ready for book tour, and I am getting prepared for my summer Brittney LaShe Youth Leadership Summit coming this August. So today I closed on the building, and it's just a lot of things are getting finalized.
Oh, well,
Nice.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That is super nice. Yes, congratulations. So tell us a little bit more about this summit and that you have going on.
So the Youth Leadership Summit is where parents and kids get to come and be able to be informed about things that are going on in our children's, not only school life, but the mental health of a child. Um, what else we have going? We have them starting businesses, writing books, workshops. Every person that comes leave with something. If you come to the Brittney LaShe write your book summit workshop, then you got to leave with a book cover. You got to leave with something. If you come into the branding class, you leave it with something. Business cards, roll up banner. Every instructor has been instructed to that every participant must leave with something. So that's one of the biggest OKs here.
Nice. And so where
How
is this
often
going
do?
to
Oh, I'm
go?
sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, how often do you do the summit?
This is my first one, but it will be hosted every year, once a year.
Okay. And where is this summit located this
It's
year?
gonna Orangeburg, South Carolina, at the
Okay, so you're keeping it
YMCA.
home.
Mm-hmm.
You said it's going to be at the YMCA in Orangeburg, South Carolina?
I'll be at the YMCA. Yes.
Okay. All right. And then the other two cities that you have, are they book signings?
Yes. Well, no, they're gonna be tour. They're actually gonna be a summer camp. So it's gonna be
Okay.
Hampton County this year, and Orangeburg, and also that's it. Orangeburg and Hampton County. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so what are they going to, are the kids? Is there an age group for the
It's
children?
8 to 17. They start business. This is a 2 week boot camp, and they really get their business out. So where they get the mentorship in the academy, they can spend time with us for 3 months, and we actually hold their hand. But whereas the summer camp, you got 2 weeks to get this thing done. Let's go.
How is your curriculum built to do something so, because writing a book is something else, so it can take a little bit longer. So are you just saying, well, you know what, you're going to focus on what they can complete in that 2 week time period?
Pretty much we see to it that they get it done. So for those who are interested in the books and those who are interested in business, we kind of break them up. Mission statements, vision statements are written in the camp. Products, we start searching inventory versus product. All of those things. We start teaching them the structure to starting a business. All of these things, day by day, we switching a new topic. So by the
Nice.
time you do one topic, you need to have that assignment completed. What can't be completed in the summer camp has to be completed for homework. Every night you got homework.
Okay. All right. That's so nice. And you said you wrote a book. So tell us about your book.
I have 3 children's books. The first children's book is the No Touch Zone. It teaches children to not allow people to touch in certain areas. Then we have Learning Who Father Is, and then we also have Daughter of the King, Don't Play With Me. And then the last book that's coming this April It's Daddy, when is promise coming home? It's me asking God, when is the promises of him coming home? But to a child's mind state, a promise is a baby. So we have Ezekiel, who is waiting on promise to come home, which she never does because she's a stillborn. So it talks about me when I had my stillborn son, who is Ezekiel, who I now write children books through his character name. So yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. My heart breaks just hearing that. But I think that it's such a magical way to memorialize him and keep his spirit and everything alive, and just to share those stories, because the fact that it can happen to anyone, and it's happened to a lot of different women. And so this gives them the courage to say, you know what, let's make something good out of something extremely bad or
Yeah, it's
heartbreaking.
amazing. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
definitely.
And also
And
healing for her, that's a great way to heal from that.
mhm.
Yes, it has
And
been.
so your book releases, where will it be available?
It'll be available this month on the 29th, and then also we'll be touring. So stay tuned for us, because I'm not gonna do like each city will have a signing. So I pray that my PR team let y'all know when y'all can, maybe I'll be where y'all located.
I am well, we're both in the DC metro area right now. I'm in Alabama. I'm a children's book author, and I do a very unique kids, I do a kids red carpet book signing. So my book signings are extremely different. I mean, they're a whole festival pretty much that
Yes, I
I
need to do
throw.
that. That's a great idea. And my ghostwriter's out of Alabama, so she'll be coming down for my summit. That's amazing.
Yeah, so I have fun with it. I give STEM activities. They walk the red carpet. They get readings, and so it's a whole debacle to put together. But I love the style and the fun that the kids get to have. My first one I'm kicking off in Jackson, Mississippi on May 14th. So I'm like you. I'm going to be out here doing book signings
In these streets.
for my yeah, for my book. So I think it's really not enough of Black children book authors, and granted, there are a lot. I'm not downplaying that, but it's still not enough. We still have a lot
I
of
agree.
molds broken, and for our children to have stories by us, about us, and to inspire us. And so I think it's such a beautiful thing that you have all of these enriching books. Do you write your own curriculum for your summer camp programs? I think you're
We
muted.
can't hear you. You're muted.
You're muted.
I do. I'm sorry. I do.
So
I write my own curriculums. I come up with my own worksheets. I do everything. Mhm.
okay, okay. So that is so super nice. And so, do you have anything else going on? And first of all, is your summit open to anyone? The summit that you have coming up? Is
Yes.
that
Yes. I'm looking for some podcast hosters. They can come and set up and interview everybody while they walking in. That'd be nice.
or get some journalists?
Yes. I didn't think about that. Do
Yeah.
journalists like record you when you're coming in, like like the BC, not the B, the awards? I'm gonna have to look for that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a journalist. That's how I know. So
I was about to say, yeah, yeah.
I've had the opportunity to cover quite a few different things, but no, but you can also have podcasters out there. I think that would be a super great idea for, just to have to inspire youth to see what's available for them. I think
Right.
that's such a great and unique thing. Um, because one, writing, trust me, it's attached, or literacy is attached to everything that you do.
Yeah, that's what we offer with Brittney LaShe: literacy, lifestyle, and entrepreneur skills.
I think you muted yourself again. You're muted.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I think it's such a great thing. So you said your summit is open to anyone. Where can people buy tickets, or how can they get more information? Where is this information at?
On BrittneyLaShe.com website, and then we also have our events on Eventbrite.
Okay. and they can get their tickets. How many people are you expecting to get out
Let's
here?
say
Just so that
200 people.
Oh, okay.
Oh
See, that's more
wow.
than enough.
Okay.
I think that's absolutely great. So look, y'all, tickets are not going to go, you know, it's going to be open. So get them while you can, because once that 200 is gone, that's a wrap. Are you recruiting for anything that you want to just put out here into the universe
I
while
need
you're out here?
sponsors. I need partnerships. I need event partners. I need food truck. I need vendors. I need all of that. I really need sponsors. I really need them bad because we're looking to bring foster kids to the shelter. I mean, bring them to the summit, but we need them to be sponsored. So I do need sponsors and I do need partners. I do need event partners. I need help, people. I need some help. So yeah. So we are needing help with those things.
Okay, wow. And this summit is when?
August 4th through the 6th.
Oh, you have some
Oh
time to
wow.
get some
Okay,
stuff
yeah.
in order. August 4th through 6th. And so is every day of that summit is something different?
Yes.
Are you doing speakers, or is it just
Something speakers. We have in a water park. We have rented out the entire water park here at the YMCA. We're gonna have a youth expo. We're gonna have at the youth expo. We got some gospel Christian rappers. We got food trucks. We got it going on.
I see. What? Okay.
Yes,
No wonder you need to get some, some
quickly.
sponsorship in place.
Right.
Okay. Well, you know what?
That's amazing. Yeah, I definitely want to get that information because we might have a little birdie down there. I don't know.
All
We might.
right. I'll make sure tip. They get your information to you.
Okay, definitely. But we're gonna also I'll grab the information from your PR so that way we can put it into the show notes and all of those things so we can make
Thank you
sure
so
we can
much.
support, because I think it's what you're doing has such a heavy value to the community, and I think it's great what you are doing. How can people connect with you on social media?
Brittney LaShe Youth Mentorship, I Am Lavish Foundation, Brittney L. Holman, all of that. That's what you
Uh, you muted
Oh,
again. Yes.
yeah. I think she keeps getting calls. Maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe, because I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. No, I think this is such a great opportunity for people. Okay, you're back. So we'll make sure and put all of your information in the show notes, contact information, so that way people can come out and support everything that you are doing. We definitely love that you stopped by and got to hang out with us. I mean, everything you're doing, I absolutely love. Wish you much success on your
Thank you so
children's
much.
books
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
coming out, and we'll have to chit chat about the whole children's book thing.
Yes, anytime. I'm ready to. I'll come up there and help you. You can come down here and help me. I tell my sister, you love giving out room and board, don't you? I'm starting to think that's my new habit.
Yeah. No worries.
And rubbed off on you a little bit. That's
I
okay.
know any way that we can show some support. Like I said, me and Louisa are in the DC metro area. I'm kind of all over the place. I feel like I don't really have a home, but I have a home. I
Okay.
have a home, but I'm just literally between here, Atlanta. I'm in Alabama.
I know Atlanta. I will be for the book tour. I'll be in Atlanta.
Okay. All right. So you're still layering out your dates and everything.
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna have to let us know so that we can make sure and promote you properly to get some people out there. I think your book is something so special and so rare. So
Wow.
we appreciate you coming to hang out with us. Don't be a stranger.
I will not.
All
Yeah.
right, thank you so much for hanging out.
All right. Y'all have a great
Have a
day.
good night.
Bye-bye.
That was so nice. I definitely want to hear about, get that book and get that. That is amazing.
But I love everything that she's doing, from the summit to the summer camps and all of those things. It's so beautiful. I'm telling you, this down by far, not that our other seasons weren't special with our guests, but this season by far has been one of the most enriching and rewarding
Yes.
seasons. And I will tell you, here again, not that any of our previous guests were bad or wasn't good, because all of our guests have been special.
Yes.
This year is just different because it's week after week after week after week. that we have
That
been
is just
inspired.
explosive. Like it's been really awesome.
And that's an understatement. I'm just liking the transparency week after week. And normally, we've not really had a chance for just to have the girls, our girl time. Um, which
Which is
speaks
really awesome because usually we have that time, but we have so many guests they want to come. It's really cool.
I know, and I can't wait for the other half of season 5. We have I cannot believe that it's already April, first of all, and it's time is super flying by. I got to put my glasses on because let's see here. Yeah, I look, I I can't help it. It's like next week we have Susan Combs that's going to be our guest on Herspiration Happy Hour, and I'm telling you, these women are some remarkable women. I'm trying to think, do we have some men on here? We got one
Oh, good.
so far that's coming. But
Gentlemen,
right
do
now,
not be
yeah, we're booked.
afraid. Do not be afraid of us ladies. We are gentle. Please
Oh,
come
girl,
on.
we had one before. Remember, girl, that conversation was like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that was about the open relationship.
Yeah, that was something else. So come,
And
fellas, come.
that's right. So you can visit www.dawentertainment.com/podcast, and it'll say on there, want to be a guest, and you can click to be a guest, fill that out. Once you fill out the intake form, you'll receive an email scheduler uh, soon after. If you don't see one, check your spam. I'm telling you, this is such a great platform for you to highlight yourself. Just come out and kick it, have your drinks, although I'm drinking water today. Um, yeah, I still have a lot of work to do tonight. So I'm gonna have a late working evening trying to just get some projects done. But yeah, we're excited. There's only 2 slots available before we go on our summer hiatus. I'm excited about that. I'm telling you, I think, girl, whoo, every single week of podcasting, we actually look forward to the break, but
Yeah. But
and
it's
then we'll
it's
be
it's worth
promoting.
the wait though. It's worth the
It
wait.
really is. And so I'm going to be excited to see, well, all the ones to finish this season out. I'm hoping I'm not going to close off those last 2 weeks, but I won't be mad if we don't have anyone so we can celebrate what all we have going on. So right now the 18th and the 25th are the only 2 open dates that we have available in May. And how can people connect with you?
You can find me at the Blue Phoenix Hills all over the place. And here on Wednesdays and everywhere else on Thursday. No. At the and usually I go around the corner after this show to do both sides of the coin with Giambo and myself, and then on Thursday night at 8:30 we do the No Filter show.
Okay, you have a show tonight?
We were gonna do a show tonight, but we're gonna not do the show tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, you can follow me at IAMDRPGURLEY. I am Dr. P. Gurley on all platforms. You can hit me up on the website and see what I have going on at www.iamdrpgurley.com/events. I have a ton of things going on. I was updating my event calendar today and realized like, oh my gosh, I'm taking stuff off. I'm going to put stuff on. But I really feel like this is my season, and I'm just going to ride it out. And even though I did say this year I'm taking a few steps back and focusing and looking at some things that don't feel right to me, I'm just not going to do. Um, I have some personal things going on family wise that I'm taking care of, and so that kind of forced me to really, really slow down and focus on family because that's what comes first. So some things get pushed to the side and postponed or canceled. Please understand, charge it to my head, not my heart. You have to make the best decisions for everything that you have to do. And for the brand, you can follow us on Instagram at DAW Entertainment and on Facebook here at Herspiration Happy Hour and on uh, Twitter at Herspiration HH. Am I missing something?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But we're always super proud for, for everybody that comes out to hang out with us. We definitely appreciate you all viewing and hanging out, dropping comments in the comment section, going back and downloading afterwards, watching afterwards. It's literally a good time. I hope you all show some support to Brittney and all the things that she has going on, buy her books, support Louisa here with all of her acting and her script writing and everything that she has going on. And of course, I hope you come out and if you are in the Jackson area, definitely come out on May 14th from noon to 3 p.m. to the Brown Girl and Brown Boy Kids Red Carpet Kickoff. I mean, when I say it's absolutely going to be amazing, there's not that many tickets left. I am almost sold out. Huh? I can't hear you. Oh, okay. Uh, but, like we always say, at the end of every episode, cheers.